about 537. So we've got over 300 points here worth of a stop. Now remember, the reason why we do that is because this move could very well carry down here or down here. So unless we give the market room to move, we're not going to be able to participate in a much larger move. That's the idea of a trend following system. Let's go up and check out the euro. Great. All kinds of wonderful computer gifts tonight. For some reason it did not like the euro. Interesting. See if that does it. Just delete everything on the chart. Can't open file, pound Swiss. Whoa. Yes, my friends, I'm getting all kinds of computer gifts tonight. Okay, so the euro, just kind of continuing on with this overview of some of what has happened since we last spoke. Remember, we were looking at the euro. It was trading high, stopped out right here, basically at a break even from this hand pattern over there, maybe a few pips worth of a loss. But the market just managed to peter out, stopped out on a close below the moving average, really at about the same price as the initial hand entry on the euro. Now, so far, again, depending on how aggressive you are, there was an entry as well on the euro here with the hand pattern. Depending on your quotes, I'll say it this way, depending on your quotes, you may or may not have gotten in on this. And I say that because of this low. You see how this low is sticking out a bit more than the one before it. We don't quite have a hand pattern. Again, depending on how you're trading, I almost hesitate to even track it. And here's why. The low over here was 46.21. The prior low was 46.27. It's making a lower low. And we need to have, remember, the hand is where we have 1, 2, the low, and then 1, 2. You can see here that this second bar over here from this one low is not forming the hand. So hopefully you'll kind of understand why I'm just going to be skipping that for the euro as far as hands go. So at this point, you don't want to start going back, I think, too far, but we do have a hand set up right here giving a possible entry depending on where the moving averages go. If the moving average jives off fast enough, remember, you want to have the hand below the moving average. So if you draw a horizontal line across, the hand should form underneath this red line. Okay, so if the red line eventually moves down to where it looks like this for some reason, and it's above the moving average like that, then that would not be a valid entry. And again, we don't want to go too far back. So, whoops. We have a hand pattern here and a hand pattern here. I'm a bit skeptical of this hand pattern over here, quite frankly. But again, that's more of a discretionary move. If you want to be conservative, only play the hand patterns in the current move. If you want to be more aggressive, play prior hand patterns. Each one of these indicates a support point. That's all we're playing. We're playing momentum breaks above support or below support in the direction of the trend. New Zealand dollar, if you remember the last time we talked, it was in the process of breaking above the hand patterns over here. Again, don't want to cut too fine of a point on it. Market closed underneath over here, stopping out. You can see just below the hands. Remember, the hands were right here and right here. So again, depending on how aggressive you were, possibly 2 entries. Let me get to those. Entry over here on the high, 76.48.